Welcome back to Predicting the NFL with Mickey G. It is now week 6 of the NFL regular season, but first, we gotta recap week 5. Well, I went 10-5 last week, so another good win. Wins there and stuff like that. Above 500. Significant margin again, so that's pretty good. Pretty proud of that. Moving the total now to 47-31. I got the game of the week correct. Now 3-2 in that. Got the Crapfest right, 3-2 in that. And Mason Rudolph getting knocked out had me, helped a lot in getting my upset incorrect. So that wasn't fun there. But yeah, so let's move into the 60-second recap. 3, 2, 1. So Russell Wilson shows his MVP caliber in the Thursday night game. The Redskins kept it close in the first half, but they were playing the Patriots, so eventually lost. The Eagles crushed the Jets. Lots of defensive plays. Great for my fantasy team. Kyler Murray gets his first win in the NFL as an Arizona Cardinal. Kirk saw the tweets and went out there and threw the ball pretty dang well. The Texans dropped a 50 bomb on the Falcons. However, the Falcons also scored a decent amount of points there. The Saints have an offensive day, but keep it close on the defensive side. The Bills hold off the Titans in a very low-scoring defensive battle. The Steelers get knocked out, or more like Mason Rudolph gets knocked out, and then everyone else is sad. C-Mac runs, and Andrew Norwell does not block. The Raiders outlast the Bears. Broncos put the pieces together for a victory. Aaron Jones shows the Cowboys that they are not them boys. The Colts thoroughly defeat the Chiefs, and the 49ers show their high qualities and why they are undefeated. That is the 60-second recap. Time for the predictions. Well, the first game we have on our list is the Houston Texans at the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs, for one, first loss of the season. Now only 2 undefeated teams remaining, the New England Patriots and San Francisco 49ers. Anyways, the Texans have a nice offensive game plan going on last week against the Falcons. Had a lot of throws, a lot of touchdowns, a lot of stuff going well for them on the offense side of the ball. Chiefs, on the other hand, held to a very few number of points for them. That is for sure. Losing the game when the other team only scored 19, which is not a lot. So the Chiefs looking a little shaky there, showing that they do have a kryptonite. In fact, in Mahomes, bit of a limp going on, scares everyone, and Chiefs got the L. But however, the Chiefs are back at Arrowhead, and so I can't. It's hard to pick a team that's only lost once to a decent team, whereas the Texans have lost a couple little weird ones and stuff like that. So I got to go with the Chiefs in this one. Next is the Bengals at the Ravens. Now the Ravens have had some struggles themselves, only beating teams that are below 500. Which is not a good look. However, the Bengals are below 500. So I gotta give this one to the Ravens. Next is the Titans at the Broncos. Titans weren't able to beat the Bills. Bills defense playing very, very well. And the Broncos, on the other hand, finally able to put the pieces together to get themselves a victory. Now, it might have slowed down a bit in the second half, but against a team like the Titans, who are on and off, if they can stop them while they're on in the first half, hopefully the second half is when they're off, to get the Broncos another victory, which I think they can do. So I'm going to pick the Broncos here, picking up a little more to Philip Lindsay to have him run. Next is the Steelers at the Chargers. Now the Steelers, they just lost their first-string quarterback and their second quarterback. They're on now to number 3. A guy that they had to pick up after they traded their other third-string quarterback to the Jackies. All right? Chargers, on the other hand, just lost to the Broncos, which is a little bit tough, considering that was their first win. Chargers are a team who just now got Melvin Gordon back. Might have caused some issues on off field, whether or not him or Eckler should get the ball more, things like that. But second week, with both of their backs back again together, I think they're going to have a more cleaned up offense. Phil Rivers not going to have 2 games in a row with bad play. I can't see it happening. Steelers coming in with a new quarterback. Got to give it the Chargers here. They're more together. Plus, Steelers never play well on the West Coast. It's just not their place to go. Moving to the AFC NFC, we have our Thursday night game. We have the Giants at the Patriots. Now, the Giants, they got blown out pretty poorly by the Eagles last week. And Patriots kept it close in the first half with the Redskins. However, they were able to pull out the end, and they are still the Patriots. And I don't think Daniel Jones quite has the abilities that Eli Manning does in defeating the Patriots. So I got to give this one to New England. Next is the Seahawks at the Browns. So the Seahawks just had their quarterback give an MVP performance. The Browns, on the other hand, just had their quarterback give an LVP performance. Least valuable player. He played awful. I love you, Baker. Big fan. But if you're playing like that, no es bien. You know what I mean? Not what you want. So, I'm going to give this one to the Seahawks. Just a much better team overall. Next is our Crapfest of the week, baby. I'm excited for this one. This is the Redskins at the Dolphins. Now, the Redskins head coach, Mr. Jay Gruden, is gone, baby. Bye-bye. That's right. And so, Case Keenum should be the one getting the start again. Now, originally, before I knew these things, I was expecting Colt McCoy to start again, since he started, the last game. And I was like, I think Josh Rosen might be able to beat a really bad team and get his team their first victory of the season. However, if it is my man Case back there, this is when he needs to show. This is the best opportunity for him to win a game. So Case is going to go out there, and he's going to be like, okay, boys, I want to keep my job. I don't want Haskins coming in there, throwing another 3 interceptions, making the team look bad, okay? I'm going to score some touchdowns. I'm going to beat the Dolphins, because, gosh darn it, we can definitely do that. So that's what I think the Redskins are going to do in this one. Case Keenum, I'm trusting you, bud. Don't let me down. Okay? Coolio. Next, we have the Saints at the Jaguars. If Andrew Norwell doesn't allow people to get past him and then sack Gardner Minshew unprotected so that he fumbles and then they return them for touchdowns and things, Jaguars win the game, baby. They don't have to throw up yeets, you know what I mean? They can do what they do that gets them down there. Multiple important drives where Gardner's getting them going, and then he's dropped back, he's looking to throw, and somebody sneaks by him. Or he's running for his life, trying to make something out of something that should be awful, and then it becomes awful. It's not his fault. The mustache is doing what he does. But he can't be doing what he does when people aren't doing well. Plus, he's got my man's DJ Chark out here, who's been playing lights out, catching everything. A lot of points on my bench, though. I was like, hey, JJ Chark's been playing well. I'm going to pick him up. Maybe put him in. I'm like, nah. Diggs got it. Dig didn't have it. Chark had it. On my bench. Not a fan. But anyways, the Saints, on the other hand, offense went off a little bit. And someone that they have on their team is a little guy I like to call Alvin Kamara. And the problem with the Jaguars last week was a little guy I like to call Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey and Alvin Kamara are very similar players. They can run the ball. They can catch the ball. Overall, very, very good. Not good for the Jaguars. Not good for the Jaguars. So I gotta give this one to the Saints. It might be in Duval, but I'm sorry, Jaggies. I gotta make the smart decisions here, even though I believe you can do it. I know they can. They have the abilities. But, I gotta try to make smart decisions here. And if they, I get it wrong, then they win. So I'll be kind of okay either way. You know what I mean? So, anyways, moving on to the Cowboys at the Jets. Cowboys really like playing teams that are awful because they can just, you know what I mean? Not the Packers. They tried that against the Packers, and they got. Jets, on the other hand, haven't won yet. Don't look like they're going to get anywhere close. Cowboys, get that one. Next is our upset of the week. We have the Panthers at the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers are a team who beat the Rams. Okay? So that's pretty cool. They're one of those teams that if Jameis doesn't open up his shop, to sell some pastries some turnovers. They're looking good. Plus, they have an absolute mad lad on defense who just tons of sacks. Talked about him last week. Panthers, on the other hand, they have Christian McCaffrey, who's always a force to be reckoned with. Kyle Allen has yet to throw an interception. I think it might be coming. And in Tampa Bay, they have the home field advantage. They have the excitement. There's like, this is a game we can win for sure, guys. Let's go get it. Picking the Buccaneers here. Upset. Go get him, Bucks. Next is the Eagles at the Vikings. I'm excited for this game. I'm very excited for this game. Eagles are a team who I thought might have been down and out for the count. Injuries plaguing them. Not overall great play. Things like that. Then they go out there and meet the Packers, who are looking pretty dang good. Okay? Defense is rolling. Offense is great, especially when Aaron Jones is destroying the world, right? So I'm like, Vikings, couple straight games where they had some losses. Not pretty good. Not what you want. But Kirk goes out there. He's like, all right, playing a little bad team here. Playing the Giants, right? Not the best. Not the best defense. Go there, he slings it. A little bit to Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook as well, but Kirk heard the tweets, man. He's like, gotta show him what's up. He even ended up getting a call from the president. Well, actually, he had to call him, but he got a call from his agent telling him to call the president. And he's like, what? Call the president? Calls the president. Trumpster's like, good game. Good game, Kirk. I love to see the play that you're doing out there. Keep it up. I mean, if I get a call from the president, I'm gonna play better the next time. I hope so. That's pretty darn cool. You know what I mean? So, I think Kirk's got some fuel for his fire. He's gonna go out there. And if he wins, it makes the Eagles a below 500 team. So, that's specialty. So he's going to go out there. He's going to do it. I got you, Kirk. Don't let me down. You and Case, they better not let me down this week, okay? Count on you guys. Next over is the Falcons at the Cardinals. Falcons. They are a team that is interesting. Let me tell you about the Falcons. Falcons are kind of guys... They beat the Eagles, same team who beat the Packers. I would never pick the Falcons to beat the Packers. But the Eagles beat the Packers and the Falcons beat the Eagles. So, like, there's issues here. Cardinals, on the other hand, they just got a dub. Kyler's going to be pulling pretty high off that. Fitz is like, guys, I felt this feeling when we went to the Super Bowl. I like this feeling. Let's try to keep it. You know what I mean? Fitz is going to go out there, give some emotional speeches, motivational, emotional speeches, and say, guys, this is a team, the Falcons, that we can beat. We can beat this team. And I think that's what they're going to do. Kyle's going to get his second dub of his career 2 weeks in a row. What a that. What a play. Next is the 49ers at the Rams. The Rams taking a little bit of a dive the past couple weeks or so. Not looking good for them. 49ers, on the other hand, they've been going out there, they've been getting dubs and convincing dubs. They're not just playing around. They're not just playing around. Yeah, let's make it close. Yeah, it's the pounded Cleveland Browns. Not even a contest. Jimmy G's looking pretty good. He's playing a lot like Tom Brady, you know? Making everyone else around him look good so that he looks good. You feel me? It's the diss of Tom Brady. But yeah, 49ers, they look quite unstoppable at this point. Playing really well, looking pretty good. Giving them the dub here against the Rams. And finally, we have our game of the week. We have the Detroit Lions at the Green Bay Packers. Now, I'm wearing a Packers jersey. Granted, it's Clay Matthews, no longer on the team, but it's still a Packers jersey. And if you follow a little bit, pretty sure I've been picking whatever team's jersey I've worn to win the game. Game of the week, though, because these are the top two in a very strong division. Okay? The worst team has a record of 3-2. 3-2. And they're fourth in the division. That's the Vikings, by the way. So that's like, okay. Good division. Top 2 teams in the division. That's game of the week material right there. Aaron Jones, if he does that again, you can't stop him. Lions are coming off a bye. Kept it down to the wire with the Chiefs. Should have won the game. But they didn't. Kind of disappointing there. But they're looking good. Lions are looking good. Packers are looking good. But a guy with the home team here. Got to go with the Jersey. Packers finishing off this one. Finishing off the week. That's what we got for the Week 6 predictions. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, share with your friends. Get them to come watch Mickey G. Come on. I want views. I want more subs. Okay? Cool stuff's coming if you do a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? This is your incentives I'm trying to give. But anyways, thanks for watching. As always, adios.